What's up with the YouTube? It's your boy Lil Josh, and you watching Biz Entertainment. Y'all know what's going on, and we back with another one, man. And today is day 5 of Scaretober, Vlogtober, 31 days of scary movies, man. And today's subject,
slavery.
Now I'm just playing, but today I'm gonna be showing y'all where we're gonna be going to my friend's house, and we're doing like a wine, like a sip and paint type of thing, sipping on wine and painting. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of that, and then we're gonna come back home and we're gonna discuss the movies. So the movie that I watched last night that y'all should have watched with me, I think was The Invisible Man of 1933. So we're gonna be talking about that, and we're going to get into the next movie that we're gonna be watching tonight as well. So make sure that y'all stand up with this. I'm gonna see y'all in the next chapter. I'll talk to y'all from there. Alright, step into my office. So today, or yesterday, I keep doing it. Yesterday we watched The Invisible Man of 1933. Now there's a couple of iterations of The Invisible Man, but this is the one of 1933, and I believe it's the original one. And we watched this movie. One thing, let's talk about this movie a little bit. So, I did find some continuity errors with this movie. And I was actually kind of happy when I found it, because to find some, like a continuity error, it's like you really have to be paying attention to the movie to be able to find something like that. And I found one, and it was like, dang, it messed up right there. I think they messed up a few times in this movie, but I was able to catch one of them for sure. Dialogue, it wasn't that bad, but like, it was kind of overemphasized. I kind of feel like I want to know if people did talk like that back in 1933. You know, the 1930s, is this how they talked?
Not another hour. Crushed the tray out of my hand and swore at me. Turns my best sitting room into a chemist's shop. Spills it on the carpets. And him the week behind with his money. Go and tell him if he ain't packed up in gold in half an hour, we'll have the law in to turn him out. And take him his bill.
Or was it just overemphasized? So, I mean, if this is how they talked, then it was on par. But if it was overemphasized, you could see that. The movie was in black and white. I was actually surprised, because I thought when I first looked this movie up, I thought I saw something in color, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, this movie is in black and white. But that's not that bad though. Like because it's in black and white, it doesn't take away a lot from the movie. But I just didn't expect it. I don't know why I didn't expect it, but it was in black and white. I think they did a good job in recording the scenes of the Invisible Man, because the man is basically supposed to be invisible. It's about a scientist that turned himself invisible, and now he's working to turn himself back to visible. He has trouble doing that, but him being invisible does make his mind make him kind of rampage a little bit. I mean, I think it was pretty cool that they was able to record scenes of the Invisible Man and have everybody kind of like act around it. Like, it'll be a scene where the Invisible Man is running through people, or stuff like that, and they have to record essentially nothing to show that this is the Invisible Man running around. So they had to like kind of create a lot of scenes with this imaginary man running around, and they had to have the actors react to that. So I think they did a pretty good job with that, especially with it being in 1933, with them having limited equipment and things like that.
I'm afraid I need this bicycle.
He stole me bike!
Here's your blooming bicycle. You can do what you like with it. How's that for a hairbrush, George Henry? Good morning, Grandfather. How do you do?
I thought they did a good job of that. However, this lady, Una O'Connor, where she played Jenny Hall, she was screaming a little bit much to me. She was screaming a little bit too much to me. It's like I get you. I don't know. I don't want to say she did a bad job at acting, but she was screaming too much. Like it was times where she would scream randomly, and it's like, bruh, why are you screaming? I mean, I think they had a pretty solid plot. Like, a guy turned himself invisible. It came with some side effects, and now he's trying to figure out the cure to become visible again. But he goes on a rampage. I mean, that's a pretty solid plot, if you ask me. But the movie wasn't scary at all. Like, I can see if you was a little kid watching this back in the day, like, I can see it kind of scaring you then. But watching it now, I mean, there was little to no jump scares. He had some scary scenes where he was looking scary, but as far as it just being a scary movie, it really wasn't. I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this movie. At the end, they ended up being smart and ended up getting to him. They ended up figuring out a way to stop the Invisible Man, but it really just wasn't a lot to say about this film, to be honest. So with this saying, I'm gonna rate this film a 3.8 out of 10. That's pretty low. It is. I mean, there was a lot of factors that kind of brought this pretty low. You know, especially compared to the other films. It being in black and white, continuity errors. Some of the acting wasn't on par. I mean, it just felt like a regular movie to me. Like, it wasn't really nothing. Like, I wasn't really anxious. I wasn't anticipating something to jump out at me. It was just, you know, like literally just a guy turned himself invisible and he's doing what anybody would do if they were invisible and evil. I mean, that's really all I can say about this. So I give this film a 3.8 out of 10. Definitely is the lowest ranked film that we've watched so far. But I think that was kind of expected, being that it was created, you know, so long ago. In 1933, they were just kind of starting filming and everything like this. So it's gonna be, you know, kind of low. But yeah, that's what I give this film, The Invisible Man. And the next film that we have, ladies and gentlemen, is The Ring in 2002. Now, The Ring is the newest movie that we're going to be watching as of right now. And I think I watched this a long time ago when I was a kid, but I'm not sure. I kind of know what it is, but I really don't remember. So we're gonna be watching The Ring. It definitely does look scary with these images. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and read this overview of the film so we can kind of see what we're getting ourselves into. Alright, so it says, it sounds like just another urban legend. A videotape filled with nightmarish images leads to a phone call foretelling the viewer's death in exactly 7 days. Newspaper reporter Rachel Keller is skeptical of the story until 4 teenagers all died mysteriously exactly 1 week after watching just such a tape. Allowing her to investigate curiosity to get the better of her, Rachel tracks down the video and watches it. Now she has just 7 days to unravel the mystery. Okay, so looks like you're gonna be watching a tape, and then in 7 days you're supposed to die. So we're gonna see. I think that is what I remember, but I don't remember if I watched this film or not. I think I seen maybe it for like a couple minutes and then ended up turning off. I was a little kid, so you know, I really don't remember. So the release date of this film was October 18, 2002. The director is Gore Verbinski. It has a rating of PG-13. But yeah, so this is the next movie we're gonna be watching. This may be the scariest movie so far, especially with it being in 2002. You know, they kind of up their they film their scary movie game and everything like that. So I'm expecting this to be the best movie we watching so far. But we'll see. You know, the last movie that we rated, it was a 3.8. But the highest rating that we have so far is I think a 7 out of 10. So we're gonna see what this movie does. We're gonna see where it ranks. And yeah, this is the movie that we're going to be watching tonight. So make sure that y'all watch this movie. And we're gonna be back the next day to talk about our thoughts on it. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure that y'all follow the Twitch. I think the Twitch is on this side. I finally figured it out. Twitch is on this side. Make sure y'all follow the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. We do a lot of things on those other platforms. So just make sure y'all get that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with day 6. And appreciate y'all for watching. It's your boy Lil Josh. You watching Biz Entertainment. And I'm out, man.